We do not want people to say good riddance when they think about us, especially being a tenant. So today's topic, we talk here about affordable housing while living here in America, and today we're talking about how to be a good tenant. All right, so pass this video along. It seems like we need to go over some housekeeping rules. Yes, we need to go over some housekeeping rules, guys. I've had tenants, I've had roommates, and I just want to give you some tips that I have jotted down, pulled up, and some things that I remember from my roommate experiences, guys. So be a good tenant. So whether you are a tenant or a roommate, this is going to apply to you, okay? We don't want people saying good riddance, good riddance. Oh, I'm so glad Amisha left or I got her out of my house. We don't want that. All right, so being a good tenant can build strong, respectful relationship with your landlord and make your renting experience smoother. And the tips I'm going to give you, number one, just right off the bat, we know to pay our rent on time. Paying your rent on time before the due date shows reliability and is one of the most important aspects of being a good tenant. So set up reminders or automatic payments if needed to pay your rent on time. And I should do a video coming up. You can also, if you do not have a source of good credit or any credit, sometimes paying your rent on time, you can use that. So especially when it's time for you to buy a house, you may be able to use your paying your rent on time to your landlord. All right. In California, I'm going to do a video about that you can use your renting history as a credit tool. So it just depends on the state, guys. Number two, you want to respect the property. You want to take care of the property as if it were your own. This includes avoiding damage, keeping the place clean, reporting maintenance issues as soon as you notice them. So these small issues do not turn into big problems, all right? You do not want anything turning into a big problem. You want to be able to get those addressed without having a hassle or possibly someone even blaming you for the property damage, all right? In another video, I talked about taking pictures as you move in and taking pictures as you move out. All right, so number three for my advice is to offer a higher deposit or rent in advance, guys. Believe it or not, if it's financially feasible for you, offer a higher security deposit or prepaying several months of rent can show that you're committed to the rental and financially capable. Hi, guys. Hi, Sophia Laura. You know, you don't ask a woman how old you are. How old do you think I am? I'll probably tell you. All right. So, number four, you want to include a personal cover letter. You can have this to be very brief, but you want to be very sincere in your cover letter. You want to make a strong impression because we have a lot of competition out here, right? People are asking or needing to rent homes, and us as landlords, or even when you are trying to be a roommate, we're trying to weed through people. So, give a strong impression. I can't tell you how many times that I have tried to weed out through a roommate or a tenant, and they have said things like, I just need to get out. I said, where are you staying now? I just need to get out of this house because I'm having problems, or I'm yelling or fussing with someone or the other tenant or someone else in the building or however else. Leave a strong impression. Nobody wants to rent to someone that can't get along with anyone, right? We know these things, but sometimes we have to go over the housekeeping rules. We have to go over them. They're just simple. Some of it is common sense, and some of it, you just never been told. So, proper housekeeping. So, write a strong letter. Highlight why you're interested in the property, how you envision yourself as a good tenant, any positive traits, how you're clean. Oh, landlords want to hear that you're a clean person, okay? Say what sets you apart, just like your job resumes. With anything else, tell what sets you apart. All right. Get quality references, guys. I don't know how many times I've asked people for references and they could not give me references. You have to give me somebody. You have to say something. You have to tell me something about yourself. So get references from previous landlords, property managers, employers if you have to. If you don't have a history, if you're just starting out and you're young and you're becoming a roommate or a tenant, just get references, character references. That would be great. All right, you want to respect your neighbors. That's what we were talking about. We're talking about being considerate of your neighbors, keeping the noise levels down, taking care of your environment. All right, just get along with people the best that you can. Communication, all of that. Give proper notice before moving out. If you plan to move out, give the notice required in your lease, usually 30 to 60 days. The sooner that you know ahead of time, just give that to the landlord so they can find a new tenant and also give you a good reference. Make sure that you leave the property in good condition when you move out. You clean thoroughly, you repair any damages, and return the property in its original condition so you can get your full security deposit refund, guys. All right. All right. You want to respect privacy policies. You want to respect entry and privacy policies. Landlords often need access to their property for maintenance or showings. Please be cooperative with reasonable requests for entry and respecting privacy boundaries. This will help you strengthen your relationship with your landlord. All right. Highlight your good rental history. If you consistently pay rent on time and maintain good relationships with previous landlords, be sure to highlight this on your application. A history of timely payments and positive feedback from prior rentals give landlords confidence in you. All right. As I told you before, in some states, you can actually use your good rental history as a credit report with paying your payments on time. I'll talk about California coming up here soon, how that state you can actually use it. Some of you are eventually going to buy houses and you may not have anything as far as, of course, you would have some credit wise, but these are things that will help you. Having a good rental history, just showing things. You never know. I was a loan officer once upon a time, and you just never know what considerations that the person behind the scenes will take. All right. What they will consider to give you the loans or anything that you need. Same thing with your landlord. So if you are a roommate or if you are a tenant, all of these things apply. All right, the next tip is to show stability. If possible, show stability in your employment, your past rental history, because landlords prefer tenants who have shown their commitment and not frequently moving or switching jobs. And please be honest about any red flags. I have taken in people depending on their circumstances, their life circumstances. So if there's a negative mark on your record, or if you missed a payment, or you have damaged credit, whatever it is, please just communicate and explain to the person, and you just never know. If you are sincere and honest and they feel that, because we feel it, then they may take you in. All right. So provide constructive feedback respectfully. If there's something that improve the rental experience while you're there, your landlords need to know also. All right. Be respectful and constructive feedback. It can help landlords improve their properties and make a memorable tenant out of someone. So even if you're in the house and you need a repair or something done, just be respectful. You know, being nice goes a long way and improves your communication and your relationship with whoever you are renting from. You may become good friends. You just never know. You may get rent off. You may be asked to just do yard work and get $100 off a month. You just never know how it may turn out. So build relationships with people. Also, you want to treat the property like it's your own. When you treat property, rental property, like it's your own home. You shine through with the way you care for it and communicate. All right. So landlords want to have long-term tenants, guys. We want that's a landlord's dream, to have a tenant that takes care of the property like their own. I just say be a good steward of everything in your life, regardless of what it is or where you are. That means our earth, our planet, whatever. Just be a good steward. All right. As I said before, be honest and transparent, making sure that I went over everything. You want to follow safety and security guidelines. All right. You want to lock the doors and windows when leaving the property. It goes back to treating it as your own. You want to follow any building or community safety rules. You want to report any suspicious activities to your landlord or local authorities when necessary. All right. And as always, maintain the property. I can't stress that enough, guys. It is your responsibility to maintain the property. I'll be back on pretty soon. We'll talk about more tenant rights in different states. We'll talk about building good credit in different states and how you can use your landlord or your rental history for good credit, all of that good stuff. We'll talk about more housing here. So pass this video along, let other people know this channel is here. I am for you. I am a landlord, but I am for the tenants as well. And I'm also for the landlords. So if the landlords want to drop by over here, I hope this was a video that they would enjoy. So a lot of people are always in my comments thinking that I'm just all about the tenants, but I am for everyone, guys. Like the video, share the video, become a subscriber. Hi, you guys. Fred, you don't really care. Why are you on here, Fred? Hey, Queen. Peace and love, sis. Peace and love. Like the video, guys. I love you, and I'll see you next time real soon.